Hi, and welcome back to the Skull Survivor devlog. I wanted to go over a quick bug I found and try and fix it live. We'll see how it goes. And it appeared in the last video, so this will be kind of like a 1.5 video to the Blazing Fury Skill Edition. If you want to support the channel, please buy the games, wishlist the games. There should be links in the chat on some of the videos. So without further ado, all right, so I noticed that these other tests started failing for no apparent reason while I started working on a new test. And I don't know if I ever realized this or not, but if I go back into the skill we were working on in our last video and just delete it, it looks like everything works. And it's because every compile, uh, the system looks fine. But then when I run the test, something about the setup the second time sticks around, and it's because NUnit is running within Unity, the container, right? So we have 71 tests passing. Looks fine, right? And I can, yeah, so then we got this, all this looks great. Except if I run all again, it gives me 3 failing tests. So, and they all have this like missing reference exception. The object exp pickup has been destroyed and you're trying to access members on a script. So something's really funky here about the test setup, and I just wanted to see if we could track it down. And then we would maybe continue on in another video, or at least I would walk you through any finishing touches. So in here, we instantiate the exp pickup and then grab the collider, etc., etc. The failing line is inside of the update collection radius. So this could have happened in the register. Oh, I already know what it is. It's registering values and then pulling the disabled object from the pool. So these tests, because they have an onEnable and onDisable, these tests need to call the onDisable at the end. Otherwise, it would just fail. So pretty silly of me, but a good thing to point out. So I'm going to put this test back. We're going to just kind of demo that problem happening again. And because I manage the lifecycle events inside here, it looks like the failure is in the wrong place. So yeah, so this thing is trying to be accessed, and that's because another script that has been destroyed is basically never called that that disable. So you see the exp pickup onEnable, add level, exp pickup dot onDisable, on, and it's not public yet. And that still feels kind of funky. It's protected. Okay, public onDisable. Ooh. And that, let's see, is there a Unity onDisable? Private void onDisable. This one hides the inherited onDisable. And that's because the pulled behavior has that. Let's go look at pulled mono behavior because I think there was an onDestroyed event. Okay, so these guys, onDestroyed event equals, and then we'll do this because it's hiding it. onDestroyed event. And now This would be, let's say, pulled MonoBehavior event, onDestroy event. This way we know what we're doing here. This dot. Because I think we wanted it to be an action. I just say plus equal. Can only appear on the left side except from within the type pulled MonoBehaviors. So if I just add that, no overload. Oh, an action of pulled. Okay, so then we have pulled MonoBehavior P. All right. So this thing, and then I think it needs to remove itself from it as well. Yeah. So this ended up being a little bit more complicated than I thought. But now the pooling system should properly disable the thing. Oh. Still failed, and that's interesting. It never built. Let's see. So that active? Actually, no, because I think they should just call destroy at that point. Very strange. OnEnable. Yeah, I think we just call oh no, onDisable doesn't work. Dot on destroy an event. We want to invoke that. We need it to go back into the pool, I think. So I think we just say exp pickup dot game object dot set active false. That should fire those events and remove it. What a nightmare. Nope, same problem. We want to unregister that listener. Oh, because start's never called as well. And you don't want this to be added every single enable either. Yeah, it could be. All right, we don't need to start. Null out everything, set the radius, set the onDestroy event, do all this. Then we come back in here eventually. You can just debug the test too. See whether it comes in here. I'm going to find every single breakpoint left in here. Oops. Toggle active breakpoints, add function breakpoint, remove all breakpoints. There we go. All right, so this guy's back in there. Let's see. So the EXP pickup test. We got the onEnable. Got the set active. I'm gonna double click this guy. Hit that. It really just wants to pause everything. Okay, so that all happens. Oh, that was like where it failed. And that's because we're not in a clean state, I think. So let's see. That would be previous ones that never had these removed. And so this should rerun everything. Then we're going to run all the tests. Hey, we got in there. So it's removing them now. And then now we should be, again, in a bad state for some of the tests. We're going to go through. It still dies. Why does it do that? Oh. Instantiate one. Grab the skill data, grab the collider, get the original radius, add a level. Because we're just getting that collider off of it. But is something destroying this? It's not. It shouldn't be. But it's trying to reuse the same one. At least I feel like that's what it's trying to do. So when we're adding levels, we're just firing events. Maybe we need to fix them all. Okay, so first of all, I want to try this out. I'm going to debug it. I'm just going to see if all of the detaching stuff works this way, even without the pulled MonoBehavior stuff. So we never got in here without manually calling it. So we're going to have to somehow fix that later. So I'm going to not return that to the pool. We're going to just assume that gets destroyed. And actually, we'll just do that as part of the cleanup for the test. It's kind of the trouble with doing these like full stack like tests against the against the real objects is that you get this effect of kind of weirder bugs. But when they're working, they're really great. We're running that. We're here. And we just blow up inside this guy because we don't know where it lands. But we believe that the code is here. Let's run it all again. Interesting. Collider. It's not null. Set the radius. Add a level a second time. Did it a third time. Unregister that guy. So, yeah. This is an odd one. The EXP pickup has been destroyed. Enabled. Got that. Dead. Yeah, it still certainly feels like we're getting in there inappropriately. The onEnable adds it. The first time around, we should have been fine. We could do what it says and just say if dot okay, so it's saying missing reference exception. Or you should not destroy the object. Add level, radius is bigger. Got the prefab from the asset database. All right, let's try something. So that's going to use the pooling system. Be weird. So for each action listener, it's looping them through them all. Removing it from that. Does it 3 times each way. Maybe because there's 3 tests and they're all running over each other. Yeah, runs 4 times there. So that run was a fresh run. It's fascinating. They shouldn't run at the same time. Dead. All right, stop. Okay, so let's do this everywhere. So these tests are eventing to each other. That's not good. Is that good? I don't think that's good. Okay, so what does that mean? They're all on the same event. And they're totally hosed. Okay, so let's go back to this. That'll create a fresh run. And then we're going to just test the first one. Yeah, it passes by itself every time. They all pass together. They all die. And that's because they didn't properly detach. Pick up soul magnet skill data. Oh yeah, okay. Wait, that doesn't make any sense. EXP pickup event. Oh yeah. Okay, so the soul magnet levels up, and then it fires to everything listening to it because it is the same object. And if it never gets removed, then it starts contacting dead stuff. All right, I'm feeling pretty good about this one. Ah. Add level. Soul. Data. Game event on skill increase. Clear action listeners. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call that in the tests. So skill data on clear action listeners before each test. I must have run into this before, otherwise that function probably wouldn't exist. Where is it? Oh, magnet skill data. And then these other ones are just firing just because they happen to be attached to the thing. Moment of truth. Yep, works every time. All right, well, that was super painful. Thanks for coming on my debugging journey. Again, supporting the channel, buy the games or wishlist them or leave comments, like, subscribe, all that. And we'll see you all next time. Thanks for joining me in this debugging adventure. Look forward to part 2 of the fire ability, the Blazing Fury skill. All right, see you later.